Right, some bad news on the development front. One of the parts failed quality control. We know how to fix it, but it'll take some extra resource. It's on hold for now, but you can order the extra work from the laptop at any time. One of the parts failed. One of the parts failed. One of the parts failed.
Turns out Chris can't count to 2. But anyway, hello guys and welcome to episode 13 of F1 2017 Career Mode. Got a sponsor bonus which is good for our development. But both development parts failing? That's gutting. I can't even remember the last time I've seen that happen to anyone in any Career Mode on any platform. That's just so disappointing because it's Spa and you want engine power and then there's Monza next. But what we're going to do with our resource points that we've earned from the sponsor is we're going to start by fixing the problem. We'll think twice though about repairing because we're going to actually put another quality control upgrade on, and then let's actually get these upgrades repaired, so to speak, and let's get the show back on the road. Anyway, time to go to Q1 now. This is going to be tricky because, of course, Honda and its Spa. Okay, now going into Lacombe, locking up a bit, takes him out to the inside curve, and we have binned it through Lacombe. That's just so frustrating, and there we go. We're out of qualifying. And visor down, helmet on, the best way really in that situation. So with the resource points, it's going to be very pitiful because, well, we didn't even set a time, not even one measly time. That's very disappointing. It is what it is sometimes. And with the rivalry update, well, KBS obviously gained some ground now. He's only 7 points behind, but if we have a good race, we'll still be able to win the rivalry this time, so there's no danger with that. And the team are not impressed with our performance there, which is not surprising. Considering we're at the back anyway, we're going to take a power unit penalty. We're going to have a fresh power unit for the race, which is going to be good because we want to do some overtaking. And we might as well take a penalty because, well, we're at the back anyway, so let's be extra at the back.
Ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Kimi Räikkönen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Perez, Ocon, Vettel, Grosjean, and Felipe Massa, Sainz, Alonso, Kevin Magnussen, and Kvyat, Palmer, Hülkenberg, Lance Stroll, and Marcus Ericsson, Wehrlein, and a McLaren rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So, with the strategy, we are suggested option prime doing one stop. We decide now, let's start in the prime tyre. It will enable us to have some good flexibility. But the danger of that is, if a safety car comes out and there's an opportunity to make a final stop, well, we're a bit damned because we're already starting on the prime tyre. But on the formation lap, for some reason, I've been removed for being too slow. Seriously, I've not seen that happen before. I've been removed for being too slow. It's just not our weekend, is it, guys? Well, we've seen qualifying, we've seen the formation lap. What could possibly happen in this race that can surprise us? Right, okay, Alex, ready for the lights now. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5. And we are go at Spa-Francorchamps. And we get a poor start there. We reacted slowly at prime tyre. Everything just not going for us. And now into La Source is going to be the typical dive bomb. Through La Source and already up to P50. There's Kvyat in front of us, our rival, for some particular reason. I don't know why. Now, heading down into our rouge, it looks like we're going to have the inside climb, and he's going to have to back out. Now through Radion, we've got Alonso in our sights. We're going to breeze by him because of the development glitch. That means he has a 2017 Honda Power Unit and not an upgraded one. Okay, and now into Lacombe, braking hard. Come to settle in behind Massa. Going to try and have a look around the outside. That's not going to work. Got to follow him and the trend. Now through Malmondy, but we got Malmondy a bit wrong. That allows Alonso to get past through, but we're not going to take that. I'm going to take him into Rivage, and yeah, we squirm a little bit on the curb, but that just pushes Alonso further out wide. And there we are. We're now back to where we were in P13. So we're going to skip to the end of the lap now. We appear to be good on the brakes into the bus stop. The train, for some reason, is a little bit slow. I'm not sure who's heading the train at the moment. but there are some positions to be gained as we head into lap 2 now. Looked in on the sauce, and we come from absolutely nowhere to take Massa. And there we are, now up into P12. That's brilliant. And now, down towards the end of the Camel, Sainz Jr. is in our sights, going purple indeed. That's quite remarkable. We have to hand it around the outside through Lecom, but eventually at the inside line, he gives up. So yes, that's now P11 for us. This is going, oh sorry, P10, I do apologise. And now, through our Rouge. And now, up the top of Radion, our next target, Sebastian Vettel. He actually had a penalty on the grid. So, can we really take a Ferrari if it keeps? Can we really do this? He's on the qualifying time, which is going to make it even trickier. And now we'll be able to have a look into Lecom. Yes, and even a Magnussen as well. We have to hand it around the outside of Vettel and Magnussen. No, that's Grosjean. What am I on about? We tap him through Malmedy, but that somehow pushes him wide. I don't know how. And there we are. We're now up into P8. But we go wide through Rifard. It's going to allow Grosjean to come back. But we have the inside line into Liège truck, no name truck, whatever the hell it's called. And now that's P8 for sure. Towards the end of the next lap, we're now in P6 because the quality runners are pitting very early. It's clearly a time that is falling apart, certainly for the front runners anyway. Maybe they pushed them very hard being front running cars. And we are closing on Magnussen actually. Perez is behind us. And we decided to notice a hell of a lot of cars are pitting. And we notice there's 3 on qualies in front, and then there's several who started on the quali tyre having come for options, but then towards the very back of the field. So they're going to have to make some tyre ups. That puts us in P5 now. And now breaking into the bus stop. We're getting close to Magnussen. We consider having to go around the outside of the bus stop. Well, that's not going to be for now. So, at the bus stop on the DRS, down the main straight. We're now entering lap 6. We're not far behind. So, who knows? Verstappen is now taking the lead as the random stops continue. Remember, he's one of the guys on the quali time. So, he's going long into the race, which is strange to say. But let's not worry too hard about other people's strategies and worry about our own. We're getting close to Magnussen. Through our Rouge. And now on the top of Radion, we've got a low aero setup, but clearly the Honda engine upgrade that we put in Hungary is working quite well, as we've easily slipstreamed past Magnussen on the DRS to confirm this.
The gap to car in front is 15.9 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The gap to the car ahead is 2.
Some conflicting information there from Jeff, and now Jeff is broken for some reason. I have no idea what it is, but yes, the guys in front are inevitably 2-stopping. That's not a great surprise, but we got deep into the bus stop, and Banks is going to take us round the outside again, and we've lost the place. We're being caught sleeping there. That's a bit disappointing. Needs to be a bit more alert, but we take him on the next lap anyway with a bit of a slipstream and DRS. So we're up to now what is P3 as we cycle through the stops. I think it's Ricciardo who's now ahead. Trying to think who the other car would be. Maybe that's Verstappen as well. Just trying to think. Yeah, I think it would be Verstappen too. Oh, that or it's Hamilton. Anyway, on to lap 8 now. And we are now in P2. Yes, Hamilton is ahead. So he was the guy ahead. I'm so sorry about that. Sainz is behind. I think he started on the options. So that's all good. Now through Curve Paul Frey.
The car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Got that confirmed.
Okay, so we got a safety car. Yes, this is an issue because we are in the prime time to start with. So we're going to have to commit now to a 2-stop rather than the 1-stop. But we are going to go quali. So we are going to give ourselves a good chance here. And yes, the quali time may be falling apart a bit, but we are going to give this first set breather of an introduction because we are behind the safety car, of course. I think Hamilton's made his... No, Hamilton has not made a stop, sorry. We're the first in, and we're going from prime to quali, and away we go now. Bit of an unsafe release because managed to got inside Julian Palmer for some reason. Okay, anyway, where are we going to be? Off limits now. Where's this going to put us? A P4 at the moment behind Vettel, and there we go. Vettel will have got a huge undercut because we paid on in the safety car, of course. No matter, we're not going to stress too much about that. But yes, P4, that's actually quite good considering we started last to be P4. We are sort of in a weird stage of the race because of strategies. Now the safety car's going to be in this lap. So, Hamilton's going to be controlling the restart. I'm sure he was sick of us controlling the restarts last time at Hungary. And yes, we're going to stay in position to the green flag, Jeff. We know how a safety car works. I have to remind us every single time about safety car procedures. Right. Hamilton's making sure we have to pay attention here. He's sort of just middling around about 90 miles an hour. So, I'm wondering where he's going to pull the pin. I'm paying very close attention. I'm like, just go, 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 go. Being very tight on my concentration. And is he going to pull the pin in time? No, yes, he is. And we're going to be going green now for the Belgian Grand Prix. We're going to have a look at Sebastian Vettel into the bus stop. He locks up all 4 wheels, I think. And we try and hand it round the outside. Oh, yes, we do. Now we go onto the spectator cam as we now go green at the Belgian Grand Prix. And now taking a dive on Vettel into La Sauce. And you know what? We actually pull it off. Qualities for the win there. That's excellently done. And now our focus is going to be on Daniel Ricciardo. We'll be able to go to P2. He's on the prime tire. He's able to go to the end. So we really do have to pass him. Ferrero Rude. And now the top of Radion, we're catching him quite deeply. They've got the most upgraded Renault engine in this career mode so far. Even though there's no DRS though, he's punching a big hole. So they're going to be easily passed down on the inside into Lecombe, going purple through the sector, and that is excellent. He is trying to keep up, but he can't. There we are, we're up to P2. That's a British 1-2 with Hamilton being now in front. And down to the next lap. Vettel is now actually out the race. So that's one less rival to be contending with, because he wasn't a similar strategy to us now. But on lap 13 towards the end of it, Ricciardo's actually staying with us, don't know if that's the turf or the crossover between the qualies and the primes, because of course we have used the best of the qualies already. It's a long track and it's a very crumbly tyre. This is the softest tyre qualies range from 2017, but that can only make the race more interesting, so we've got no complaints there. Now on lap 14, Ricciardo's staying with us. His main attack seems to be Blanchimont and the bus stop. We're okay though, through the bus stop now, and we're still keeping him behind. He is closer, and I think he's carrying Sainz Jr. with him. By the way, we are in the lead of the race, as Hamilton has paid for his final stop, I presume, onto the option tyre. This isn't for keeps, this lead, but we're going to fight like we are anyway, because why not? Ricciardo has taken advantage of the fact we don't ride in Malmedy, so he tried to take us into reverse. Well, why? So that Ericsson's now out the race. But that's not going to cause too much of an effect, I can tell you now. Through the gauge, we're fine. Fernando's got an issue according to Jeff, which is a little bit disappointing. But what are you going to do? Well, I'm not going to do anything anyway. We probably do need to upgrade reliability on the McLaren. That is something that is definitely needing doing. But we're focusing on power for now. Ricciardo is having a look at us from the run from Kerpop Fred to bus stop by Blanchimont. He's just staying with us. Yeah. I don't think we're going to beat Ricciardo in this race. He's very unlikely to be making up the time in the pit stop and then climbing it back. Never mind. We're going to try and at least balk his progress. It gives us a vague chance, if nothing else. Okay, pit window is about to close, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to carry on for yet another lap, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I have. And there we are. We're still holding on to the lead. Hamilton's actually closing in. He's damn nearly a pit stop ahead of us. Raining 10 to 15 minutes. That's not going to affect us. Which is a shame, because we could have done with a bit of rain to spice things up even more. Now Hamilton's made his way up to P2. We're going to get out of his way, because it's time for our second pit stop out of one which we scheduled. Never mind. Under Leamington now. And it's going to be a quality for. Bear in mind we have 2 fresh sets of qualies left. The one we used in Q1, well, we can't use it anymore because the car was destroyed. Anyway, we're going to swap the quali sets from the fresh one to the other fresh one. And away we go now. Where are we going to be in this race? This is going to be quite a curious one, because can we make up any time? P7 at the moment. Yeah, we've got Sainz apparently. No, we're going to come out in between Raikkonen and Sainz Jr. Yes, Sainz Jr. is very close, but we're going to be getting up to speed pretty quickly, so we need not worry about him, considering we've got good straight line speed, which is weird to say. This is like 1989 all over again. But because of that, though, doesn't mean a lot to say. Raikkonen in a quick car ahead, and obviously he is the king of spam. Sainz behind, obviously, all the tires. He wasn't going to keep up with us. So not a lot happened, yes. I've kind of aged towards Raikkonen, if anything. But, you know what, he's in a Ferrari. You know what, I was never going to get him. So, there we are. Hamilton's won the Grand Prix. And we're going to take a lovely P7 here at the Belgian Grand Prix, which from the back of the grid isn't bad at all. I'll take that.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So P7, that's not bad, is it? I'm happy with that. Perez being on the podium now, that's not good for our championship, or Verstappen being ahead of us. But you know what? Trying to fight them off will be a little bit difficult. I'm under no pretense about that, considering we did kind of look into a Hungarian Grand Prix victory. Yes, we put ourselves there, but then we got a bit of a Mercedes strategy bomb. But anyway, we're taking P6 in the Driver Championship, but Verstappen and Perez have closed up, and Ocon has sunk down because of Perez and Verstappen. In the Constructors now, We've reached the ton, so that's good. 48 points behind Force India, so that's going to be tricky, but we are 56 ahead of Haas. So I think P5's where it's going to be for the Constructors' Championship this season. That's not bad though, is it? I've passed the 500 point mark with the resource points, so assuming our upgrades actually work in Monza, then yes, we can fit one up straight away to prepare for Singapore, which is weird to be saying, but whatever. And even more resource points for our first driver bonus, that's all good. So I'm 532, so we might be able to take 2 upgrades to Singapore, of course, when we go past 1,000 in Monza, hopefully. Now, in a rivalry update, we actually have got the rivalry just about sewn up with Squeaks to 30, and that's Kvyat defeated. Excellent work. And now we're going to be seeing what the team thinks of it. Yes, they're happy that we've redeemed ourselves after qualifying. So yes, that's all good. The team's liked our recovery drive from last to second, so that's very good as well. And we're now going to head to the career score. Yeah, as usual, it's the numbers that mean many things. Didn't get a qualifying score this time, that must mean something. I don't know what it means, but it means something, guys. There isn't really much more to say about that. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. Episode 13 of F1 2017 Career Mode. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.